So, why did you guys want to buy this theater?
Why'd you start wrong?
Well, all the other ones were taken, so we had to go with this one. Actually, I've been here my whole life, and so my first movie was actually right here at the Radford Theatre, and it's just such a wonderful, special spot. I mean, it's a hub for downtown, and when we saw that it was going out of business, it was just a really sad day. And the more we looked at it, the more we thought we can make this happen, and haven't regretted it since.
Yeah, I originally grew up in New Jersey, and I had a theater like this in my town, and actually, right around the time that we bought this theater, that theater went out of business, and it really kind of made me reflect on the memories I had at my, single screen first run theater, and it's a hub for downtown, and I think if we keep playing movies, we can get more traffic downtown, and that's exciting. It lights up down here.
Yeah. It's kind of a unique spot. I don't know if you knew this or not, but it's the only single-screen first-run theater in all of Virginia. So it's kind of a cool thing. A little claim to fame there for downtown Radford.
Part of what we want to do here is make special memories for everyone that comes and sees these movies at our theater. And we started out really simple. One of the people that works with us is Cyrus, and Cyrus has an extremely an awesome talent. He can juggle, he can balance things. It's like he should be in a circus or something. And he would come out for every premiere and juggle and do something entertaining, balance a ladder on his face, and people loved it. We all really like superheroes here, and we wanted to get involved in some sort of just a cool spectacle, because the Lego movie has a lot of superheroes in it. And what we went and did is we had Cyrus dress up as a juggler, the Joker, and he juggled, and he had a costume and everything, and we packed this house out. And there was this whole skit that happened, really interactive. All the kids were going crazy. This theater was so loud. And the best part was during the whole sequence, the whole show, Batman appeared from the balcony and jumped out of the balcony. Completely, we set up a whole rope system. It took a lot of prep work. It was a lot of prep work. And people loved it. And we also had the Green Ninja come out, and he broke boards, and they had this whole fight sequence. And then we played the movie. I wish that I grew up in a place where I could have sat down as a 5-year-old and watched a movie, sure, but then got to meet some of the characters in the movie. They met Batman. We did this whole photo shoot. There was dry ice involved. It was a show.
It really was a show. And one of the cool things about it too is that when we're doing these types of live events, one of our big philosophies is just integrating with the community at all levels. And so what we had the opportunity to do there was partner with another business down the street, Music Comes to Town studio, and they brought in their kids' rock band. And so we're always looking for people who have talent, who need a showcase, and that's what the theater is. It's like a showcase for a lot of the things that can happen in Radford that can keep it vibrant, really alive. And so when we do these events, it's great for the kids. It's great for them to be able to have these experiences, and adults too. I mean, we do a lot of stuff that's just really engaging for anybody. But then at the same time, also partnering with local businesses to give them, a voice and a way to showcase what they have to offer, and really make the theater something that's there for all of us.
My favorite part about this theater is, and I was telling you this the other day, we're sitting up in the balcony and we're looking at all these empty seats. It was really late at night, and I was thinking to myself, you can give someone, there's a line, say, in any business, and you give them a product and they're happy, and you try your best to make them happy. We have 350 seats to make 350 people happy at one moment, and they can all just sit together and enjoy whatever we have to offer, and it just happens immediately, and you feel the energy of 350 happy people. And I think that's a really rare thing to have to be able to experience, standing up there and watching,
Would you tell the story about your projector coming in last minute?
If you want a PTSD relapse, sure, no problem. So we were talking a little bit about this earlier, and the thing is that the whole thing, like top to bottom, from forming the business to getting all the renovations done, all the planning, all the learning how to go over to digital, get movies, the whole bit happened in 30 days. And we're not, we're not like out of the movie business. We were like learning everything as we went along. And so, all these preparations were kind of building and leading up to this big grand opening that we had arranged. And the day before we're getting ready to open is when the projector comes in. And that's okay. 30-day time frame. The day before, we're good. And the guy is setting up the projector, and it's the first time it appears on screen, and it's just glorious. It's like this moment where it's gonna work because we get to see, that we were playing like Lord of the Rings previews, and we're seeing it for the first time, and this is gonna happen. We're actually gonna premiere a movie tomorrow, and we're still playing with the settings, and all of a sudden everything just kind of goes light green. And we're looking at this and we're like, yeah, okay, no problem. This guy's he's fixing, he's doing settings, it's gonna be okay. And he kind of gets this face that just kind of keeps getting worse and worse, like if you were watching the Death Star approach your atmosphere, And he says, the light engine has failed and it's broken. And we're like, okay, well, you can fix it, right? And he's like, no, this thing is dead in the water. It's not it's gone, And we're like, okay, so what are we going to do? And we end up overnighting a projector from Canada, and it arrives 5 hours before we're going to play our first showing of Man of Steel.
How do you guys feel like you are different from like large corporations like Regal and AMC and stuff?
We own this theater and we work at this theater, and we get to see the process of everything. We made our popcorn recipe different and special, and people talk about it, and we were there tasting the popcorn when we were making the recipe, and we've been adjusting it.
Yeah.
We go upstairs and press play on the projector. We go out to the community and hand out flyers. We have a vested interest in just keeping this going and making people come here and have a different experience. And I think, it's harder for a bigger corporate chain to see what's going on an on-the-ground level when sometimes the headquarters is in a completely different location. This is our office, our headquarters, everything,
Yeah, I mean, some of the best ideas come from folks who come in and they say, hey, wouldn't it be cool if? Mm-hmm. And we're like, yeah, it would be awesome if, we get a chance to do that. And then it just kind of snowballs into something that becomes very unique. Everybody who's on the Radford Theatre team I think feels that there's more to it than just, we got to open box and play a movie. It's not a faceless corporation that you're talking about. It's Paul, Mosen, Cyrus, Eric, Jessica. I mean, their names, and we try and know yours too. It's like Cheers, the theater where everybody knows your name.